Crystalline. Garbage. Her voice cracked like old timber. You peddle garbage and call it sacred. I leaned across the counter, all incense smoke and cheap velvet. Relax. Folks want to believe. They don't care if the crystal came from a mountain or a tank in the back. Her eyes narrowed. In town, she was considered wise, someone with integrity. You insult them. And worse, you invite things you don't understand. Save the sermon, I said. Business is business. She turned to leave, shawl brushing the floor, then paused at the box of quartz beside the register. Fingers lingered, selecting. Then she finally left and didn't look back. The bell over the door chimed once, and she was gone. I smirked, muttering, "Old bat." When I glanced at the box, one crystal glinted different from the rest. It wasn't the clean geometry of my farmed stock. This one seemed uneven, like it grew angry. Later, when the shop emptied out, I picked it up. It bit me. A splinter of crystal slid beneath my skin, sharp enough to draw a bead of blood. I hissed, dropped it back in the box, and sucked my thumb. Just a cut. Nothing more. By closing time, the spot throbbed. A pale thread traced from the wound, spidering under my skin. No red, no bruise, just white. Quartz white. I wrapped it, cursed the day, locked up. But in the dark apartment above the shop it spread. Veins of crystal climbing my palm, stiffening my knuckles. I dug at them with pliers, shards cracking off only to leave jagged stumps deeper inside. Each fragment burned like ice. By midnight, my arm was locked, glassy ridges bursting through flesh. The pain wasn't sharp anymore, it was crushing, as if stone hands were squeezing from the inside out. My heart hammered but felt distant, muted, as if it beat under glass. I clawed at the ridges, sobbing, but the sound came out thin, metallic. The humming grew louder, like a chorus in my skull. Not words, just a vibration of strange harmonics. I tried to fight it, tried to think of escape, but every thought was muffled by the crystal chorus. Their voices crowded my thoughts, repeating their tones, until all I could do was react on instinct, fear. I staggered to the mirror. My face was half stone, cheek splitting open to reveal facets catching the dim bulb's light. One eye already gone, replaced by a glittering prism that watched me without pity. I tried to scream. Shards cut my throat from the inside. Blood ran clear, crystalline. The last of me froze in place, limbs locked, body blooming into jagged towers that cracked the bathroom tiles. And in my final moment of thought, I understood. This was what the old woman meant. I hadn't just sold fakes. I'd invited in a real thing, old thing, and it was angry. Downstairs, in the box, the pale crystal waited, innocent among the fakes. Its surface pulsed, faint and smug. Thanks for listening to today's Quickfire. Crystalline. This one leaned into body horror, and at its core, it's about what happens when someone tries to exploit belief for profit and ends up inviting something very real and very old in. The seed for this one came from the healing dragon, who simply wrote, "Magical crystal." That left me with endless possibilities and too good not to take for a spin. The Quickfire rules are simple. You give me a seed idea in the comments, I get 3 hours, and I aim for 500 words or less. This one landed exactly at 500. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop your own seed ideas in the comments for future stories. Want the written version and extra content you won't find anywhere else? Head over to my Substack, the link's in the bio. And don't forget, my first book, Karl Otto's Dark Anthology, Volume 1, is out now on Amazon and Kindle. This is Karl Otto's Dark Anthology, where your nightmares breathe.